Hey, what's up, folks? I got a new video for you today. Another group of my knives. This time, this is my CRKT collection. And I thought I had more of these than I had, because there for a while it seemed like that's all I was buying was CRKT. They come out with new stuff. And I looked through my gear and this is what I had. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have as many as I thought. So we're going to start left to right. If you would, tell me in the comments if you have a CRKT knife, what was your first one and what was your favorite one? I'll tell you my first one, then I'll tell you my favorite one, which may or may not be the same. So the first thing we've got is the CRKT Tuna. I actually won this in a raffle contest. It's got a frame lock. I would like if it was green on both sides, if they would have just powder coated or anodized this, but it is what it is. I do like the green with the copper look and, can't even think of the word, like the copper spacer, or I guess that's more like a washer, and then your lanyard place is copper looking. It's decent little, got a nice blade shape on it. It's not too small for my big hands. It's a Burnley design. Now I've done longer videos showing like the length and all that stuff, so watch the channel for those things. If you want to see more about them. This is just going over the knives real quick and what I have in my collection. The action works well. That was me, that was not the knife. The action works great. It's a little bit stiff in there, but it works fine. The next one, and we'll go ahead and say that this is my favorite CRKT that I own. This is the Facet. It's an assisted opening knife, and I think you could carry this for all occasions. If you were out and if you worked with a suit and a tie type thing, you could wear it, wear it in your pocket as like a gentleman's knife, or if you're out in the woods hunting, you could use it as a skinning knife. I love the way it looks. When I first saw it, it really reminded me of the Benchmade 940 with I guess it's the blade shape that did it, because it's obviously doesn't look like the Benchmade. I've done videos of which one's better, the CRKT or the Benchmade 940, and we all know the answer to that. But I actually bought this one before I ever owned my 940. This was my first CRKT knife, I think. I'm pretty sure that this was the first one I ever owned, and it is my favorite. This one's probably 1A, and this one is probably 1B. This one's a bit ridiculous though, and we'll get to that in a minute. But this thing, I mean, it's so smooth. I just really love it. The next one is, now I don't even know if I can, oh yeah, I can flip it out there. This one is the Mini Overland, I think. Now my brain's working. Yeah, I think it's the Overland Mini. It is a Schwartz design. Again, with the green and copper, same as the Tuna. Black on this side, liner lock. And it's a little itty bitty blade. When I got it, I'm going to be honest, I don't know why I got it with it being so small and my big old hands. We're going to do some testing this fall and see if it does any good skinning a deer out. I'm going to test a bunch of knives, skinning a deer out. But that's it. It's the Mini Overland. The next one is the CRKT Dextro. Now, I'm going to be honest. The reason I bought this knife was the name. Dextro sounded an awful lot like Destro from G.I. Joe, and I was a big G.I. Joe kid. I like the black with the green. Got your green spacer in here where you can put a lanyard through there. Green on both sides of this. It is a liner lock instead of a frame lock. Flipping action works fine. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can thumb flip it. I'm not real good at doing the reverse thumb flip. See, I can't get my hands in there right or something. I can do it on my Spyderco, but these I have a hard time. But the front, just using the front thumb stud is fine. I can do it just great. Now this one is another one that's really hard for me to open. This is the Symmetry. This is another one that's considered like a gentleman's knife. I can sometimes flip it. Yeah, see, my hands get in the way. There, I can flip it that way. It's a really good looking knife. I don't like that it's a slip joint instead of a locking knife, but I think it's a really, really beautiful knife. And then last but not least is the Big Daddy here. One of my most popular long form videos, not my shorts. My shorts have gotten lots of views at times, but my best long form video that got over like 1.5 thousand views was my review on the CRKT This is the Knox, the Razel Knox. I carry this with me when I'm around the farm, cutting down, not trees, but, weeds and stuff like that, like pokeweed or knotweeds, that kind of stuff. You can use it to knock some limbs off if you're trying to clear some shooting lanes for your crossbow or your compound bow. And it's so ridiculous and big, and I'm so ridiculous and big, and I love it. That's why I say this one's probably 1A and this one's 1B, or there may be days that this one's 1A and this one's 1B as far as my favorite goes. But you guys let me know, do you have any CRKT knives? If so, which one was your first one and which one is your favorite one? Drop me down in the comments and let me know. If you're watching on Facebook, if you would, hit that like and follow button. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe and like button. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.